morning, friend. I am Neeraj Kumar Dinkar. Today we are going to discuss about the Petroleum Act 1934. This is a important part of whenever going to taking safety measures related the Petroleum Acts, then we should aware about all those safety measures, what is requirements, what is needs for implementations in any industry and any construction project. So guys, this is very important for us. So guys, discuss about the petroleum. So first we know that what is petroleum. What is the petroleum? It is maybe any liquid and hydrocarbons or mixtures, hydrocarbons and inflammable mixtures, coating of any hydrocarbon and included natural gas and refinery gas that called petroleum. Petroleum is a natural resources, natural resources of part, because of this is a natural resource of petroleums in our country and entire project. So guys, there is mentions Petroleum Act. The Petroleum Act 1934 in an act consolidated an amendment law relating the import, transport, storage, productions and refinery and bleeding of petroleums, that all are considered related the petroleums, which are this act came into force in 1934 March whole in India. It is a there is a total 4 chapter is there and 31 sections in their mention in Petroleum Act. So Petroleum Act 1934. So this is very important. So one by one we will discuss with you. First section is there mentions the act came into force 1934 March whole in India. It is acceptable. It is a 4 chapters and 31 sections is there, and sections number 1. Sections number 2 who is there mentioned definitions of petrol related the Petroleum Act, like the plus point. What is the plus point? Any petroleum means lowest temperatures at which the vapors and which will be give the momentary plus point ignition. Means after that, if a plus point means, what is the plus point? If any fires happen at your organizations and there after the fire extinguishers, then ignitions of fire continues, that called plus point. Where is leakage? Maybe leakage, maybe some damage of parts. So that called fire plus point. Plus points. What is the fire point? The temperature at which the vapor contents burn when they ignited and after source of heat has been removed. Fire, that called fire point. Petroleum, there are also divided in 4 A, B, C, 3 types of Petroleum Act. First part A, petroleum class A. Petroleums having plus point and below 0 to 23 degrees Celsius, that called class A Petroleum Act. Petroleum class B. Petroleum having 33 degrees Celsius to plus 0.65 degrees Celsius, that called class B. And class C, divided in class C. Petroleum class C having 65 degrees Celsius to 93 degrees Celsius, that called petroleum class C. So guys, there is a definitions is there mentioned in sections number 2, and section number 3 is called no one shall be import, transport, storage any petroleums without license. Means there is mentioned in section number 3, if you are going to any storage of petroleums, any transport and storage of petroleum we should need permitted and valid license for the Petroleum Act as per rules of Petroleum Act, because you cannot storage of flammable material in your organizations, in your any industry. So next we will discuss about the how much liters we can storage without license. So guys, there in these sections already instructions: no storage, no transport, no any transport storage without valid license from the Petroleum Act. Sections number 4 is there. Central government may rules. There is mentioned in section number 4. Central government make a rules. What may be rules? What will be what is the rules make rules by the central government? So prescribe place where the petroleum may be import and prohibiting. Matlab means one make a rules whenever petroleum may be import to one locations to other locations is strictly prohibited, because without valid license. Second thing is there, specify the natural conditions of all reptile and pipelines pipeline in. If we are going to transport, then verify and inspections of the reptile pipelines, storage area. If you are going to storage this place to that place, so guys, that all are considered and instructions before obedient of license. So before license, we have to consider transport and storage, that all safety measures in place or not. Second thing, verify the locations, storage and place. Same thing already discussed. Providing the granting combined license import transport storage petroleum for two such of purpose. If you are going to suppose that if you are going to start a diesel sales pump, then you have to take approvals license by government body, by petroleum by the petroleum department, government, central government. So if you are going to apply the central government sent to some certified inspector for certification, for inspections of all those areas. What is the requirement? What is the criteria of storage? So all those things will be discussed. Then approval your license. Otherwise, no. So prevent storage there in the removal and there. So safety measures, if inspector will become, if in case of fire preventive and what is the hazards in that area, what is your control measure, what is your actions, what is the welfare, but entire the area, what is the related of aspect or impact of petroleum storage, that can all should be considered and inspections by the authorized government body. After sections number 6 is there mentioned, petroleum class A shall have a stamp and printed warning. Class number A, if you are going to use of class number A petroleums, then we should proper safety signages, proper mark of petrol, diesels and kerosene. So proper mark with the majority of people. Suppose that we are working in construction industry, there are majority of language persons. Suppose that local language, then you put a safety signage. This is a petroleum, this is a petrol storage area, this is a diesel storage area, high flammable. So some warning signage should be displayed in that area, and also MSDS shall be display on that area. So so some persons may be aware more and more for safety signages purpose. So this is a mandatory to safety signage should be displayed if you are going to storage of class A type of petroleum. Second thing, section number 7. Section number 7, no license need for transport and storage, limited of quantity 5 and petroleum class B or petroleum C. So guys, there in mentions in that sections, no license need for transport and storage of limited quantity of petroleum class A, class B or class C. So no license for storage transport in that sections. That calls means, but there is criteria is defined. Petroleum class B, it is total quantity in person if any place does not exceed 2050 liter. If you are storage of 2500 liters to exceed the 2500 liter storage, then you have to take obedient license from the government body. If you are, but there is one or criteria is there mentions, and none of it count and in the reptile the exceeding 1000 liter in capacity. If you are going to but one place only for 1000 liter petrol may be storage in your petrol should be storage one place. If we are going to use on construction industry without license, we can storage of 1000 liter of petrol, but one place 99.999 liters storage we can storage, but there is safety signage, warning signage, safety measure, fire extinguisher, storage. If any spillage of 1000 liters, then how to control that? So right, as per Petroleum Act, there put a safety signage, display more and more safety awareness should be given there. In that surrounding that area, no any hot work should be allowed. So those are things which are important to ensure that if you are going to storage of 1000 liter and one place. There is criteria in that section section number 7 also maintain the 2500 liters you can storage on the construction activity, but there is criteria only 1000 liter one place and 1000 liter other place and 500 other place, but there is mentions our safety signage or safety measures. If you are more than 2500 600, then you have to take the approval license, then you can storage of petrols and diesels. So guys, there is all petroleum's class number C is there defined. It is total quantity in this position. Any one place does not exceed 4500. You cannot storage 4500 liters class C type of petroleum class C type of petroleum class C type of storage. So guys, there is mentioned section number 8 is there. No license need to import, transport, storage a small quantity. Suppose that if you are going to petrol pumps, then you need to petrols 5 liters, 10 liters. Then there is no any license required for transport, storage at workplace. Suppose that some farmer they should need of diesel because of their plantations. There are plantations and waters needs, so that can purchase the petrol from petrol pumps without any license, without any import and transport license. There is no need, but there is also defines if you are going to purchase diesel petrols, then there is intentions of sales. not intention of sale. You cannot sell the petrols on your home, and not you cannot store it above the 30 liters. There is also criteria it mentions 30 liters. Exceed the 30 liters, you can purchase 20 liters, you can purchase 30 liters. So but if you cannot purchase 40 liters, if you have taking 40 liters, then others one by one means you can others you can purchase one by one, so first day, second day, third day. There is a defined in the Petroleum Act. Second thing, there is mentions sections number 9. Section number 9 is there mentions railway administrations acting as carriers. So guys, this not need to be licensed. If you are railway department, railway administrative work, there is no license of no need to license of petroleums, because of they have also follow the Indian Railway Act 1890. So there is they should responsible for that act also considered in that Indian Railway Act 1890. So there is no need to license for the petroleums import, transport, storage. So in that sections also mentioned in that type of rules. So guys, second thing is there mentioned section number 10, motor conveyance and stationary engineering, transport storage of petroleum class A exceeding 100 liters and quantity 5 in that place. If you are going to motor convey stationary and engines, suppose that you are going to garage, so there is need to be some petrol, some diesel, because of continuous maintenance of bike and other things. So guys, there is a criteria is maintained. You cannot storage 100 liters above the 100 liters of petroleum in your shop, in your garage. After that, sections number 11 is there mentioned nothing in this chapter shall be applied petroleum which has the plus point not below the 93 degrees Celsius. Nothing 11 chapter is there mentions plus point not below the 93 degrees Celsius. There is no need to apply petroleums acts. Chapter number 2, section number 14, inspection and sampling of petroleum. So guys, that sections also called the inspection and sampling of petroleum, but means inspections of petroleum. If you have a petrol pumps, then inspection and sampling of petroleum means how to inspections and who is authorized to inspections and how to inspections sampling. Suppose that if you are working in safety construction industry, you know that if you are going to inspections of site, then there is criteria is defined by how to inspections: visual, listening, smelling. So guys, there is also criteria is there. If you are going to inspections, then check the fuel levels, check the how much fuel in tank, some equipments. So guys, inspections who is authorized by the government, they can go and inspections of petroleum and how to sampling of petroleum, how quantify what is the compositions of petroleum, so that can considers in that sections. And section number 15 also there mention standard of test apparatus, how to standard of test type of testing standards. There is also in defined in the testing officer. Who is testing officers? Sections number 70 is there mentions testing officers. Who is testing officers? If you are going to provisions of if you are going to who storage any storage petrol pump, then who is inspections your petrol pump, who is obedient to approve the license. So government body authorized to officers who is well experienced related the petroleum, related the Petroleum Act and all statutory requirements. They can authorize to who inspections your petrol pumps and storage areas. So guys, we have discussed about the Petroleum Act. There is also discussed about sections number 70 and 16 is their certifications or others apparatus. Means certifications other test apparatus. Test apparatus means part of testing, part of sampling of petrol pump, petroleum storage and petrol pumps, others thing. So guys, thank you. Tomorrow we will discuss about the balance section. So thanks guys.